कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदाय कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरकृष्णे गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदभक्ताय भक्त्या विहीनापराधलक्ष्यं चित्वा कामादिकर्म मध्ये कृतामयीं त्वं शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते तवैवास्मि नजमां प्रयामि अतिपेत्याय राधे नमः
Danny, can you stand up? Danny, where is Danny? The new name is?
Now he has been given name Narayana Prabhu. He was one of the associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, serving always like Vidyanidhi. You know Vidyanidhi? Vidyanidhi, the Guru of Gadadhar Pandit. So Dayanidhi, also he is called Dayanidhi sometimes. Or there was a very good devotee, associates of Chaitanya. So his name has been kept. Dayanidhi Prabhu. From today you all call him like Dayanidhi Prabhu.
Greg, Bhakta Greg. Greg.
We are calling him Gadadhar Das. He has been given Sudam. Sudam Prabhu ki Jai. He was the most favorite friends of Krishna. Also Sudam was in Dwarkapuri. But Krishna left Dwarkapuri Sudam only due to his Sudam friend in Brazil. very near and dear.
Alison. Anand.
Anandini. Anandini Dashi. Anandini, he gives so much pleasure to Krishna. So, he is Anandini. And you are Anandini Devi or Anandini Dashi.
Malini.
Very good. What I
Madhuri.
oh, Madhuri. Very good name, Madhuri. Madhuri ki we call is Madhuri. Very dear to Radhika. One of the good friends of Radhika, Sakhis of Radhika.
Chaitanya Mala.
Chandramukhi Devi ki Chandramukhi is even more beautiful than moon, and she is only Srimati Radhika. So Chandramukhi is one of the name of Srimati Radhika. We will call you Chandramukhi, and you are also so beautiful. Then
Radha Govinda Lila.
Raglekha Devi ki Raglekha, one of the best among the Sakhis. Lekha means to be expert in what? Chitra. Painting. Art. So much. So he used to give the painting of Krishna to Srimati Radhika. And that is why he is called Raglekha. Raglekha ki very sincere and senior devotee, but he wanted that he should change his falling guru and to be helped, so I am helping him. And I have changed his name, Nanda Kishore Prabhu. It is already the name of Nanda Shan. Nanda is called Nanda Kishore, but more good than Nanda also. Nanda may be very little, but this Nanda Kishore always in Kishore is, and he is one of the Das. Nanda Kishore Das. Are you happy by this?
One more. Goyal Chaitanya.
Goyal Chaitanya.
No, Goyal.
Chaitanya Das is good name. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. So Chaitanya Prabhu ki. You are satisfied by this name? Today is a very auspicious day, birthday of Vishnu Priya Devi. She is the embodiment of Prema Bhakti. All the devotees at the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they like to honor Vishnu Priya Devi. Though he was like Satyabhama, incarnation of Satyabhama of Dwarkapuri, he has come to Krishna, Gaur Lila, Nadiya Nodi, and she is the incarnation of Satyabhama and first wife of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lakshmi Priya, is the incarnation of Rukmini Devi. manifestation of Supreme Devi. When Lakshmi Priya left this world, she was merged into Vishnu Priya Devi. Perhaps you know that how she was immersed in the devotional services. At first, when Lakshmi Priya Devi left this world, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu preaching in East Bengal, he was so much feeling separation for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that night only. He could not tolerate, she could not tolerate, and he left her body. After that, Sachima was feeling so much that wife of my son has gone. She wanted that a new wife should come, but equally beautiful to Nimai. He was so beautiful and he was so much qualified. So any girl should be taken who should be very immersed in devotional activities and very much beautiful and having so many qualities. She was going to Delhi to take bath in Ganges, very near her, very near her. Delhi, he used to see that a very beautiful girl of 16 or 17 going Delhi to Ganges. At the same time when Ma Sachi was going to take bath, it's so honor for Ganges, so honor for Krishna. After taking bath, he used to worship Krishna there, and used to touch the feet of Sachi Mata Devi. Devi he used to touch. So much honor for Sachi Devi. So, seeing and coming in contact, he thought that it will be very better that this girl is married to my wife. So he expressed this idea to any Brahmin named Sanatan, I don't know. Sanatan. And he was like a
matchmaker.
He used to do these things usually. Marriage. They were marriage making persons. Called like Purohit. In India they are called like Purohit. All go to them and tell that my son is to be married, my daughter is to marry, and they help him by seeing counting their Rashi, astrological things, and everything. And if they allow, and they will tell to their father and mother and guardians, they will certainly follow their words. So this Sanatan Prabhu went there. He was like Gargacharya of Krishna. So he went to that, the father of and mother of Vishnu Priya Devi. They never expected that. A very beautiful and very qualified in whole Bengal or India will have such a husband for our girls. They at once become so glad and they accepted this offer. And very near date, the date was fixed for marriage. Very rich persons at that time in Navdev town, when he heard that Nimai Pandit is going to be married, he told that whole expense of marriage I will bear. Because he is my Shiksha Guru. He was learning some Sanskrit from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his boyhood time. So now he became so rich and he told that I will bear the expenses of whole. So beautiful marriage party. Went to marry. Very good festival and everything was done. Very beautiful and qualified. Vishnu Priya Devi came in the house of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When they sat together, unparalleled, beautiful, and all became happy. Whole Navdeep came, all ladies and gentlemen came and they blessed them. In the meantime, Mahaprabhu went to Gaya and he changed his all moods, crying, weeping, rolling down on the earth, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. He had no talk with Vishnu Priya. But Vishnu Priya always serving far away by cooking, by giving all the things which are helpful for him. But only that he was not in his conscious Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, out of senses, always bitterly crying. When he returned from Gaya, he stopped to teach in his school. His school was stopped. He told that I don't know any meaning of any sutra, word, or anything except Krishna. I see that all words belong to Krishna. And when he used to see any words, he began to cry. Krishna always came in his mind. He see any cow, he began to weep loudly. He used to remember Krishna, cow herding. If he used to see anything resembling to Vrindavan, even flowers, cockroaches, peacocks, Ganges, he thinks that it is Yamuna flowing. So he was always crying, where you Krishna. Otherwise my breast will worn and torn. I cannot leave without it. So he was changing this. So in the night he used to go to Shiva Shangan. They are chanting, remembering and kirtaning so much whole night with bhakti. And when coming here in the courtyard of his mother, he began feeling separation from Krishna. Sometimes he used to remember the out grazing, sometimes playing with gops, playing with gopis, so many things. So Vishnu Priya has not a minute time to meet and to be familiar and talking and all these things. So it went on 3-4 years like this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made up his mind that I must give up worldly things. My beloved wife, mother, everything I should. Even I will have to give Navadvip Dham. So many friends and scholars and all others. If I am here, then I cannot do my things to sprinkle Krishna prem to whole world, and I cannot taste my three wishes. And I see here, living here, the inhabitants of Navadvip are quarreling with me. They cannot understand my mood. When I am in what mood, they cannot realize. Sometimes a new teacher came or a student, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was moving in very deep thought of pleasure. And at that time he was thinking that Krishna is so cheater and he is naughty, he tells lie, he kills gopi. So he, at that day, he was thinking that, oh, I have learnt connection with Krishna, but better if I have connection with gopis. Because he gives so many problems to gopis. So he was doing gopi, 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 emerging in Brajibhav, gopi bhav. But that student could not understand. He said, why you are telling gopi, gopi, gopi? Why not Krishna, Krishna, Krishna? Where in Shastra it has been written that you should repeat or you should chant gopi, gopi, gopi? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thought that, oh, he is sometimes something inclined towards Krishna. He is the Krishna Pakshi here. And he took a stick, very mota wala, very thick, and he run after that person. He ran away so quickly, telling that I will see you. I have come to your home, and that is why you are so strong and going to beat me. I have done nothing against you, and yet you are doing like so. So I will go and make a party of students and will attack you and give a good lesson. Chaitanya thought, I have come to taking all these sufferings of whole jivas, and they are making offenses to me. So I shouldn't give this chance. I came to remove all the suffering, sorrows, and to engage them in Krishna service. But I am doing against. So I should give up all these things. Whole Navadvip, my wife, my children, my home, and everything. So that they will, afterwards, sometime, they will be favorable to me. And then they will think that, oh, all the kings, all the noble persons are coming in the lotus feet of this Nimai Pandit. Then they will realize, oh, he has so qualities. Now he is in the renounced order. A sannyasi should be think to be like Krishna, Narayana. So they will anyhow do pranam to me. And then they will be out of offenses. But this was only artificial and outward reason. But the main reason was that if I am not giving up all these things, how can I test three wishes? How can I take the mood of Radhika? And how can I give whole world Krishna prem if I am as a householder always banded in householder's duties? I cannot. That is why he made up his mind. That tomorrow, in the midnight, I will cross the Jamuna, Ganga, and I will go to Kantak Nagari, and there I will take renounce order, sannyas. And then I will go to Vrindavan. I will never be in Navadvip or anywhere. I will go in same Vrindavan where I can meet Krishna. This decision was kept so secret. But anyhow, 4 friends of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu anyhow. That was Nityananda Prabhu, Chandrasekhar Acharya, Gadadhar Pandit, and anyone else. When he was going to take sannyas, in the evening he went to meet of all the villagers in Navadvip, all the learned persons, all the devotees, all were honoring him. They were not imagining that even today he will give up all these things and will go to take renounce order. Nothing to take suggestion from anyone. It depends on the heart of the devotee. What should I do for Krishna? Whether I should be in this worldly family as a person of family, or I have to take renounce order. It depends on the strongness of it. If anyone has past impression, he can take it. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made up his mind very strongly that tomorrow in the night I will. Vishnu Priya could not imagine, but he was knowing, she knew that he only has love for Krishna. And being in the same home, always feeling separation and separation. Sometimes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu calling Krishna, Krishna, where you are, and used to fall on the ground. But she could not help. She could not take in his arms. Only Nityananda Prabhu sometimes used to take in his arms. Otherwise not. So living together but feeling so much separation, no talk in day and night, morning, evening. Vishnu Priya, always thinking, always remembering him, always in the mood of serving. Sometimes he began to weep, and mother, Sati, used to console. Last day, she was going to take bath in Ganges, and she got a injury in the leg, sometimes knocked down. No? And see, some blood came out. She was thinking that for 4 years, more than 12 years, I am going to Delhi to Ganges. Never I felt like so. Why? Today something wrong. When he was bathing, the same nose ring went in the Ganges. She searched so much but could not find. Now he was getting her ready. What do I do? She began to weep. Weeping, she returned to the other Sakhi Devi and told all this time and began to weep, sitting in the lap of Vishnu Priya in Sachina. She tried to console but could not console. She began to weep herself, Sachina. So both were weeping. When it became night, Nimai Pandit was today so happy, so happy. He took some garland, he took some betel lamp and decorated himself his very beautiful hairs, cut hairs. And he went in the home of Vishnu Priya Devi in night. when it was about midnight. Today, he was loving so much to Vishnu Priya Devi that Vishnu Priya Devi could not imagine in 4 years I have not received any. But today, why? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decorated his hairs, her hairs with his own hands, very beautifully. And he gave some flowers and garland is here. Made so beautiful, gave better lamps, and today very affectionately talking so many things. But she was weeping in her heart. This is the last. Why he is affecting me so much? It is a very strange thing. If a lamp is going to be distinguished, it goes like dhap, dhap, and then forever finished. We have seen that those persons who are ready to die, they are lying down on the bed, unconscious for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. At last, they call all their and they talk sometimes. They think that now he has become well, but after a moment, so Vishnu Priya Devi is thinking that today I have lost my nose ring, I have some injury today, and seeing all these things which are not usual, what will be today of my this Sindhu, you know? She was thinking like this, being in the lap of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai Pandit, very closely, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has did like in his arms, but yet he was feeling so much suffering, no happiness, nothing. I don't know what she was thinking, and drinking in the ocean of separation. At first Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he called Yogamaya, and he ordered that you should go on the eyes of Vishnu. Yogamaya became of lakhs and lakhs quintal, so much heavy. And she wanted not to sleep, but yet she said so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw towards her one time, and he removed his eyes and began to walk towards the door. He saw that mother, Sachi Devi, standing like wood, not doing anything. Like it. Also the tears were dry. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did parikrama of Sachi Devi and take to the feet dust up and no he left his own forever. Ganges was slowly, very gently flowing, but it was very cold day, coldest day. Rain was buying something, very night in midnight. Where Krishna you are telling, and he jumped in. And he crossed the river and went about 20 miles from the river. And there he came out of the Ganges and went to one Mayavadi sannyasi What name? Keshav. He was well known to Keshav. Keshav used to come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was Nimai Pandit. And he was loving so much to this boy. He was aged sannyasi. But he was not Pakka Mayavadi sannyasi. He has taken initiation in Mayavadi sannyasi, but he was really a very good devotee. And he gave the mantra of Gopi Bhav. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him that what mantra you are going to give me. I think that this mantra you want to give me. And told him his yes. And made his disciple him. And then when the Baba came and wanted to say, but he was weeping for whole day, he could not say till evening. At last Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered Yogmaya, then entered Yogmaya in Parvas, and then he said. In the evening, he gave sannyas mantra to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. As soon as he received the mantra, oh, he was crying. Oh, Krishna Dev. And he started to go to Vrindavan. But Nityananda Prabhu, cunningly, he brought him to Shantipur. And after being there, whole Navadvip was lakhs and lakhs person. And from remote villages, he used to come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in shape of now Krishna Chaitanya. Now he became sannyasi. The mother came, all came. Mother told, she was so much weeping, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, I have done mistake, wrong. You have brought up me to this age, but I could not serve. My father has done, my brother has taken sannyas, and even myself, you can go and become sannyasi. So I could not serve. If you like, I can give up sannyas and I want to serve. She began to weep like this, and one hand new sannyasi boy. She told, don't break the rule and regulations of Ved and Upanishad. If you have taken sannyas, I want that you should observe the rules and regulations of sannyasi. But only I want one thing, that you should not go very far away in Vrindavan, but you can live in Jagannath Puri, so that sometimes I know you're there, or I will have your Kushal Varta, your information about this. From so many devotees coming and going to, because who is not so far away. He told me yes. He told that you should be here for 3-4 days. I will cook and only you will have to take that. So he used to cook and cook. You know that all the dogs even, all the girls, all the boys, all the olds and old ladies and gentlemen came to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Only one could not come. And who? What he had done, that she could not come. She knew that if I will go, then it may be that my husband will be offended. So I should not make any problem for him. I can tolerate all the things, but I don't want to see him unhappy. So everyone went there. Can you imagine the mood of Vishnupriya at that time? Whole village, now the town was vacated. No one was there. But only she was there waiting. She cannot come. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Puri. He never returned to Navadvip. never meeting was done after with Vishnu Priya. But what was the condition of Vishnu Priya? Always weeping, feeling separation. She used to chant Hare Krishna. Not Gaur, not Chaitanya. Because his husband had told her anytime to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Always feeling separation for Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya. But always remembering that he has told me to chant. So taking gold day, especially in morning, serving Narayana after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has been to help Sachi Devi. And from morning till midday, chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Washing with her tears, taking one rice. Again, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No bead, mala and everything. Only with rices. After midday, how much she can count? She ate and washed and it was cooked. Any short leaves of vegetables, like pawan saag or anything, she cooked. Or what he had managed Sachi Devi for this. Sachi Devi has given all his household duties to Ishan Prabhu. He was serving. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had also ordered him to take care and look after his home and these two ladies. So he was managing it. It was cooked and it was given to house deity, that is Narayana, Shalagram, or a Bhukha Vishnu, which was coming from generation, from his father. So she used to give to Sachima, she used to offer. And after offer, Vishnu Priya Devi used to give whole to the Sachimaya. He used, remembering his son, weeping something. And some portion he used very little to Vishnu Priya Devi. Very little she used to take, only to maintain life, nothing else. Whole day chanting, remembering. Son even could not see the face, even his feet, what to about his. So Narottam Thakur came, Shivas Acharya came, Srinivas Acharya, Shyamananda Prabhu came, Jiva Goswami came there. Only they saw, took darshan of her lotus feet, nor facing. All this kind of bitter. So she is called what? She is called Prema Bhakti Swarupani, incarnation of embodiment of Krishna. So this is the life history of Sachi Vishnu Priya. He wanted to worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Anyhow managed and give a wooden neem trees Gauranga to her. Anyhow, and she used to worship. That deity, anyhow, after 500 years, it came in the hands of my Gurudev. And now this same deity is served in our temple at Chichura. So, Vishnu Priya Devi. We should try to follow Vishnu Priya Devi. His method of Krishna remembering all his food. Chaitanya program. So today is the birthday of Vishnu Priya. We pray in her. Let us speak that. She should bestow mercy, that we have some affection and love for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we say, if you want to be devotee like this, then Krishna will be happy, Mahaprabhu will be happy. Today is the birthday of Raghunath Das Goswami. Some kirtan should be done. Yeah? Yeah? You can do. Hare Krishna. What Vishnu Priya Devi used to do? Or Gauranga, or any. auspicious day of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj disappearance day. But I think that I have told so many things about Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, first day or second day. So you remember. By the grace of Nityananda Prabhu, we have so much strong faith in Nityananda. By his mercy, we went to Vrindavan. He saw Vrindavan so beautiful, as it was in Krishna time. He saw Govinda Gopinath Chaitanya. He met with Rup Sanatan. He received, he was inspired, pure Gopi Prem in his heart when Nityananda Prabhu. He had this attitude. Even so wretched, if anyone takes the shelter of lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu, he is Baladev, giving spiritual strength. He is Baladev. If anyone takes shelter, neglected by whole world, no harm. Nityananda Prabhu. Be merciful to him, and he will inspire happily. Today is also the birth date of Narayana. We will try to remember his life so that we may learn something how to develop our Krishna consciousness. How we came in a very rich family, how he was married a very beautiful lady in whole India, very beautiful and qualified. He was like a son of king, but even he left all, became street beggar, and how he received Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, lotus feet and Nityananda Prabhu, and how he became like so developed, like Raghunath Goswami, being in Radhapur. First he was in Puri, and then he went. He had 2 times darshan before giving up his wife and one family. How he met him, what teachings were for him from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how he met Nityananda, how he was blessed by Nityananda. In a very little brief, our Brahmachari Haripriya will narrate all these things. He has heard me so many times. Naveen could have done, but he is now one-legged. So he cannot stand up. So Haripriya should tell all the teachings and all the things, how he started Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Radha and Krishna and
Do you want me to put the camera on Haripriya Prabhu, or do you want me to leave it where it is? Yeah.
all devotees of Mathura are remembering me, because in this very auspicious day we want to call all, and I used to order them all Brahmachari, oh Naveen, oh Haripriya, oh Premananda, oh Subhananda, Sudhanya, and just to tell them to speak on Raghunath Das, Vishnu Priya Devi, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Oh, one thing marvelous today is Vasanta. What is Vasanta? Or I will tell in the last.
After
15 minutes, it will be 7.5. So you decide to speak from person.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। First of all, I offer my unlimited humble prostrated obeisances unto my spiritual master, then to all assembled Vaishnavas. As per the order of Gurudev, I'll try to narrate the story of Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami was one of the principal associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared in the village named Saptagram, that is in West Bengal. His father, there were two brothers, Rani Majumdar and Govardhan Majumdar. But among them, there was only one son. They were a landlord. It has been stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita that their annual income at that time was 12 lakh golden coins. They were so rich. But so you can imagine the status of Raghunath Das Goswami. When he was a child, very small, that time he got the association of Haridas Thakur. He lived with him. Haridas Thakur at that time used to live with Yadunandan Acharya. Yadunandan Acharya is known as his Mantra Pradata Guru, that is Diksha Guru. By the association of Haridas Thakur, he knew many things about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By hearing about Mahaprabhu, he naturally became attracted to Mahaprabhu. Later on in his childhood, twice he got the chance to meet with Mahaprabhu. He wanted to leave the home, but Mahaprabhu said him, telling a verse.
First, imagine some people in the home of
Mahaprabhu said that don't leave your home now. Said, reciting a prayer, Jao ghar jao na ho batu, kame kame pavitu na bhavashandapur. Don't act as a madman right now. You go back to your home. Gradually, when you will become qualified,
strong and firm.
then you will be able to give up your natural life.
What you should do?
Kame kame pavitu na bhavashandapur.
ভালো না খাইবে আর ভালো না করিবে মানি মানুষ হয়ে কৃষ্ণ নাম সদা অন্তরে করনিষ্ঠা
बाह्य लोक व्यवहार अचिराते कृष्ण करिबे. I explained first verse that don't act like a madman. Batul means madman. Gradually, after he said that antare karonistha bahya lok vyavahar.
ভালো না খাইবে আর ভালো না করিবে
Bhalna khaibe bhalna padibe. Don't eat so nice prasadam and don't wear so nicely, very opulent garments.
don't take golden watches golden earrings golden so many angutis golden everything don't take next one
Antare karonistha.
here very costly balls very simple
Antare karonistha bahya lok vyavahar. This is particularly the instruction for Grihastha Vaishnavas. So within your heart, you should have firm conviction, you have deep attachment with Krishna. But externally, because you are living in a society, you are not in this renounce order of life, so you have some relationship with the people of society, you act accordingly. But within inside, you should be fully dedicated to the Krishna. Antare karonistha bahya lok vyavahar. Achirate Krishna tama for even Uddhar. Krishna, within a short period, or Chirag, means not in a long time, very soon he will make you cross this material world. So he was acting like that. As Gurudev said that he was married to the most beautiful woman at that time. His parents did a lot to check the Raghunath Goswami's feeling towards Mahaprabhu and Krishna, but ultimately they couldn't. In Panihati, we read in Chaitanya Charitamrita that Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, taking all his associates, was doing Nagar Sankirtan, and he was moving village to village. When he reached to Panihati and Raghunath Goswami heard about this, he also went there with all his associates. I mean, he was a son of landlord, he had owned everything, army and everything. With his associates, he went to meet Nityananda Prabhu in Panihati. There he was standing very far from Nityananda Prabhu, but Nityananda Prabhu could see him. He was not approaching Nityananda Prabhu, but Nityananda Prabhu told somebody to go and bring that boy. When he came, I tried to say brief. He said, "You are a thief." Why? Thief has two meanings. One is that you have not something and you try to steal something, then you are called a thief. Other meaning that you have stolen something and you are not saying anybody that, oh, I have stolen it. So Prabhupada says the meaning here is that Raghunath Goswami, he was not bereft of the Krishna flame or love towards Mahaprabhu. He had that, but he was keeping it stealthily. That's why Nityananda told, you are a thief. He wanted to say the glory of Raghunath Goswami, that he is really one of her devotee of Mahaprabhu. He has that love for Mahaprabhu. So he said, you are a thief, so that I will punish you. So what will be that punishment? Raghunath Goswami asked, said, tomorrow you will have to feed all these party, all these people who are coming in my party. What? Said, Dahi Chura. Same day. It was Dahi Chura. Chira we say flat rice plus curd and milk. So Raghunath Goswami, he was a rich person. He had his associates. He sent his person and they collected everything. And that day the feast was done. And there is a big story how Nityananda Prabhu called Mahaprabhu there, how people were standing in the, even they were so rushed that there were no place to stand up even. They were standing in water. And everybody was fully satisfied. After
saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there from Puri at a glance, and after that he took Mahaprasad and again he came out of sight and went to Puri. All saw that Mahaprabhu with Nityananda Prabhu. So there was so much taking the remembrance of Mahaprabhu.
in this way, he received the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. Like Krishna's Karan, they say by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, we can cross this material world. So he also received the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. And after that, he could give up his household life. There is a story how he was acting like a material, person who is totally engaged in the household life. But inside he had that full conviction. So his father and mother, parents, they were thinking now he is a normal person, he is no more a devotee. Once in the late night, Yadunandanacharya sent somebody to Raghunath Goswami.
Oh, his wife, his mother told his husband, why you are binding him in iron chains? He replied that anyone cannot bind in chain and keep anyone who has some link with Chaitanya. So, what this chain which has no life can bind, even he made a very beautiful chain of his wife, very beautiful. But that chain could not bind him. So we do not do it. So let what Krishna has to do and we.
One night, Yadunandanacharya sent a person to Raghunath Goswami's house saying that the priest who was doing the worshipping of the deity in Yadunandanacharya's house, he was absent, he went away, so he wanted somebody. So Raghunath Goswami taking this opportunity, he went to see Yadunandanacharya. The guards who were there, they didn't check Raghunath Goswami, thinking that he's going to Yadunandanacharya's house. But Raghunath Goswami took the opportunity, and instead of going to Yadunanacharya's house, he left. So he was going not through the main path, he was going through the jungle, so that even if the father sends the army to catch hold of him, so can't find him. So he was traveling to Jagannath Puri without, for 12 days. Within 12 days, I think he reached Jagannath Puri, and in that he took thrice or 4 times something like he is going somewhere, somebody is milking, he will drink the milk, that's all. No solid food. This way he reached to Jagannath Puri and surrendered himself at the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu embraced him, blessed him, then he offered Raghunath Goswami at the lotus feet of Sarup Damodar. There he learned all the...
What he told? One embracing. Oh, you have come out of a very big well of stones. The well is full of stones. How is that? From that well, what is that to? The love and affection for family and family love and affection. Well, so much beautiful wife. So, love and affection for his parents and others. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he eat like two stones. Right? Stool is better. In one sense, that we can give up very easily. Very but difficult to give up this thing. They will be entangled for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What Krishna has done. You have left this stone, eat, and you have come to me. At first he has warned him not to come, but now he is encouraging. Why? At that time he was not so strong. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw that in future he may fall, he may come to his sense. So he should be so strong. That is why he gave a chance that you should be there. Going on, but inner, not outward. And you should not quarrel with anyone. Show that I am a very simple person. Having no quality, nothing. Thus they will not care for you, and you can develop in the meantime your spiritual concept. And when you will be so strong, you can easily come. So we should not follow the same thing. We should try to follow. We should be very strong, enough strong in Krishna consciousness. Otherwise you are seeing that so many devotees nowadays falling. We cannot rely on that how many days we will be in this sannyas phase. We say that living in Krishna consciousness, even more than 30 years, well honored, well reputed person. So, generally in our line, we have never seen. But nowadays, it is going on because there is not a strictly following all rules. So be in householder life and be strong, and then after that you will be strong and enough to tell. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, you will be the example of falling from God. Like all life. Otherwise, your whole life is destroyed. Don't try to imitate Acharya to give initiation to all. But take first initiation and develop your Krishna consciousness. That by seeing you, all can tell Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So happy, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like Swami himself, when all used to tell Hare Krishna. No use of giving them Hare Krishna mantra or initiation. This is really initiation. When heart admits that he is my guru, and that person should always give him pure Krishna consciousness. Those who are giving what Swamiji wrote on the read, devotion. This devotion gets unallied devotion. He is only giving Krishna mantra in ears. I don't think that is spiritual. Worldly. Those who can give is unallied right devotion of Krishna. And my heart accept that he is my guru. Then we will follow all his guidance. How to follow the rules and regulations. How to develop Krishna consciousness. And really Krishna consciousness. And his. So we should try to follow Raghunath Das Goswami. And how he, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave it in the hands of Sarvabhauma. And how he was following so Vairagya. Perhaps you know what he should do.
So in Jagannath Puri, he was staying with Sarup Damodar. There he started doing very high standard of austerities, Vairagya. When his father knew that my son has gone to Jagannath Puri, he sent some servant along with some money. Go and give. If he wants to stay here, no problem. Give this money to him and he will utilize for his purpose. Raghunath Das Goswami, initially he accepted the money, but he was not utilizing for himself. He was utilizing those money for the service of Krishna and Krishna's devotees.
And after 2 days they will fix. Because this is the money from Vishai. If we will use, we will also be Vishai. So we should not give to that. Even a grain of Vishai will make you fall in love. So all this is helpful.
There is a prayer, Visayir Annu Khele Chitta Hoy Malin. Malin Chitte Visayir Annu Khele Malin Hoy Mon. Malin Mon Hele Krishna Nahoy Smaran. If somebody is accepting something from materialistic person, and he is utilizing for himself, then his mind will become disturbed. And in such a disturbed mind, he cannot remember Krishna at all. So, hearing it, Raghunath Das Goswami stopped utilizing that money even for the service of Vaishnava. Then he used to, when Mahaprabhu heard this, he became very happy. Then he started going, sitting at the gate of Jagannath temple in order to get some rickshaw at Singapore. After doing some time, that he started thinking, oh, this is like a prostitution. Every day I'm sitting here and those I'm seeing that person gave me rickshaw yesterday, so he will give me tomorrow, today also. So this is kind of prostitution. Later on he left that too. Now he started to take in Jagannath temple in the market of prasadam. Whatever prasadam is not sold there, they just throw it away. The cows eat it, and the remnants of cows, which were really, you can say, rotten. Raghunath Goswami used to take those rotten rice and he used to bring it to his own place, wash it, add some salt with it. But Mahaprabhu knew it, he became very, very glad. Once he himself came to the place where he was staying and he was just about to have that prasadam, Mahaprabhu himself took one morsel from his plate and ate it, and he embraced Raghunath Goswami. He became so pleased. So this way he spends his life in Jagannath Puri. He learned all the deep secrets of bhajan from Swarup Damodar. When Mahaprabhu and his associates left this mortal world and went to the eternal abode, Raghunath Goswami went to Vrindavan.
Who died? Who died? Jumping in Jamuna either?
There he was feeling so much separation that he was planning to suicide. He was thinking whether I will throw myself from the top of Govardhan cliff or I will throw myself in the Jamuna. So this way I will end my life. Then Raghunath Das, Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami consoled him and said, no, this is not the proper way. So Raghunath Das Goswami started living at the bank of, generally he was living at the bank of Radhakund, but coming and going, always associating with Rup and Sanatana. There I would like to say what kind of dham nishtha he had. He is praying that even throughout the day, I have to talk to a materialistic person here in Braj. I would accept that, but I won't leave this much. This is the kind of nishtha that we require for bhajan. But he says, he depicts that it is more important of the association of Vaishnavas. Because when Rupa and Sanatana they departed from this material world, he says that the same Viraj Govardhan is like a python. He is just to swallow me. So I mean, the dham is really necessary. But if there is no sadhu sangha, then that dham for ordinary jivas is not so much useful. So sadhu sangha is the real thing that we should aspire for in our life. Raghunath Das Goswami is staying at the bank of Radhakund. He did a great version that you all know how he composed so many verses there. He composed Manasiksha for us to teach the with mind. Many things he did. Later on, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami approached him. He taught all the teachings of Mahaprabhu and whatever he heard from Swarup Damodar to Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. And by the mercy of Raghunath Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has all these things in Chaitanya Charitamrita.
So he also best to do this
Without Pushpanjali.
Raghunath Das Goswami ki
Jai.
You can take the program for any program tomorrow.
Tomorrow evening there will be a program in Mumbai. There is a Red Cross building hall in the park, Knox Park, opposite Coles. I think all of you know where Coles is. Starting at 4:30 in the afternoon.
From here, author and their home.
Yes. 4:30 in the afternoon, starting with Kirtan.
From there,
From there in that hall, and then In the afternoon we will do Nagar Sankirtan, starting at about 2:30. Otmanava Maharaj and all the enthusiastic devotees will come and enliven Mugulambar citizens, inhabitants.
Wait a minute.
Shila Bhaktivedanta Narayana Swami Maharaj ki jai.
And if you want to sit on chair, you can sit. केशवाय नामे अतिमत्तचरित्राय षष्ठिदानञ्च पालिने जीवदुःखेशदात्राय श्रीनाम प्रेमदायिने नामोऽयं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वतीति नामिने शिवास्य भारविदेहि दयिताय कृपावदे कृष्णासमन्धविज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्ययुज्ज्वल प्रेमार्घ्य शिरूपानुगभक्तिद श्रीगौरकरुणाशक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्ते नमस्ते गौरवाणि श्रीमूर्तये दिनताय शिरूपानुगविरुद्धा सिद्धान्तधनुकाय नमो गौरविशुराय साक्षाद् वैराग्यमूर्तये विक्रलं वरशम्भो पादं भुजाय ते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुगराय ते गौरविर्भावभूमिष्ठं निर्देष्टसजनाप्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौमश्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदाय च कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरकृष्णे नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त श्रीराधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गे राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जयतां शरतपङ्गो माममन्दमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पदं भोज श्रीराधा मदन्मोहन दिग्गजविन्दरण्यकल्पद्रुमाधर श्रीमन्रत्नगार सिंहासनस्थो श्री श्रीराधा श्रीगोविन्ददेव इष्टदेवेश्वरो स्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भे वंशिवटाटस्थिता कर्षान् वेणुशनिर्गोपी गोपीनाथ वृन्दावै तुलसीदेवै प्रिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्ति प्रदिते सत्त्ववत्सले नमो नमः श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
As you begin, Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhagavate Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Dinatme. I will begin and do kirtan. Begin from there.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Ite Jai Shri Krishna
This will be given to the families will go. Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Jaya Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yashodanandana Brajajanarandana Yashoda Jivana Brajajanarandana Yashoda Jivana Yashoda Jivana Brajajanarandana Yashoda Jivana Brajajanarandana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe